ready to laugh or whatever?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey everyone!
Happy Friday!
TGIF, am I right? Yeah!
Unmute works if you try hard enough.
Put your chuckle pants on, everyone.
Good evening. Welcome to Bring Your Own Improv. So glad you guys could be out here this evening once again for our Friday 7 o'clock family-friendly show. We're here every Friday for you, and you guys are clearly here for us, and we're all here to laugh together. So let's have a great time. A couple of things to get this show started so that you can have the best example the best experience possible. First off, if you're looking at the screen right now and it looks like a bunch of Brady boxes, it's best to turn this to speaker view, which is a button up here in the corner. Click that button and it'll make it so that you just see me, one big picture of me. I'm so sorry for that, but I will be here. And that is gonna make the show the most enjoyable to watch. Second, if you're out there on YouTube, we've got a few people out there, make sure you like and subscribe because those are things you're supposed to do on YouTube and that helps us out. So please make sure to do that now while you're on your YouTube page. We greatly appreciate that. Moving on, important things that the state wants you to know. Exits, your home has exits. If there is an emergency in your home, please don't worry about us. We'll be okay. Please find your way to your exit in your home, which I can't tell you where it is. It's here or there. It's somewhere. Bathroom, you probably have one in your household. But if you choose to use it, please do not take your device with you in case for some reason your camera's on and then you become a social media trend that nobody really wanted to do. So make sure you just go ahead and use the restroom. Just turn the volume up real loud. When you come back, we'll be here for you. There is a chat section for our show, and we're going to be using it quite a bit this evening. So we're going to need to make sure that if you're out there, you know how to use it. So if you're here in our Zoom call right now, it's down in this corner. There's a chat function right now, right in that chat function. So we're going to get you to things. Name me things made out of bricks. Why not? I don't know where I got the idea of bricks from. I have no idea, but things that are made out of bricks, write those down in the chat thing, and that'll give me an idea to make sure you know how to use that. Those of you out on YouTube, there's a chat feature as well down there. You can use it. It's a little delayed, but I will be able to check over and see it every once in a while. So feel free to write something made out of straw over there in YouTube chat, just so I know, hey, we're here and we're participating as well. So my name's Daniel. We got a show here for you tonight, and I got a fantastic cast for you because I've got Tim. I think I have Tim.
Hey guys, don't forget to hit that mute button.
I've got Amy. I've got Brett. I've got Candace. I've got Ian.
Welcome to Friday Night with us, everyone.
And I've got Jared.
Egg noodles are the only pasta you will ever eat with meatloaf and gravy.
And of course, no show here would be complete without our Fam Cup.
Fam Cup.
Our Fam Cup is our featured audience member. And this is going to be the person that Carrie is going to be drawing out of her famous cup. And when she does, she's going to announce it out. Now that person is then going to turn on their camera and their mic. And we're going to ask them some questions. They're really easy questions. They're all about you. But we're going to use a lot of that to inspire our show this evening. And as a member of our FAM, featured audience member, you are protected. We will not make fun of you, but we may make fun of the people that you mentioned. So open season if you were the one in the house that got to do it. So Carrie, who do we have tonight?
Hi, so tonight we have the Snoopy in Paris cup. My niece likes it. And we have Redhead number 1.
Redhead number 1. How very specific in their name. Redhead number 1, are you all set there?
Think so.
Hey,
does it work?
Hey, Daniel?
Yes.
I need to tap out on interview.
Oh, because you know Redhead number 1?
I know Redhead number 1, yes.
All right, who wants to come in? I'll let one of you guys figure that out. So yeah, we have a thing. If anybody in our cast knows the person, they tap out so that no one thinks that we're setting it up ahead of time. So
Yeah, I know her. I'll admit
good.
it.
We like to be an honest cast. All right, so I guess it's Tim and
I'll do it.
Jared. Tim and Jared.
I'll do it. What
Go
the
ahead
heck?
and pick up, and yeah, away we go.
Well, thanks for coming to our show, Redhead number one.
My name is Catherine, if you want to use a name. Yeah.
I love that name. That is a beautiful name.
Oh, right.
The syllables work together so seamlessly. Catherine, what is your favorite type of ice cream?
Oh, chocolate chip cookie dough.
Ooh, okay. I always go with the food ones, but I love food. What is your favorite? Where would be your favorite place to get ice cream?
Let's see.
And that
Well,
could be
Baskin Robbins always finds out. So.
Oh, cool. Okay. And that could be like maybe your favorite place to get ice cream, like on the lake, or the particular Baskin Robbins. So get creative. This is your interview.
Okay.
Catherine. I'm a big fan of the name Catherine. Whoo! What is your favorite book?
It's Stephen King's The Stand.
Okay, what can you give a very, very quick rundown of The Stand?
Okay, there's this pandemic and everybody dies except like 5 people, and they have to kill the devil.
Okay, well that's fun for a family-friendly show.
And they all eat ice cream at the end because it's just a great.
We're living The Stand now, folks.
What now? You have a favorite book? Do you have do you have a favorite? What's your favorite movie?
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh, that is I wish we could get. Could you do a PG summary of Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
King Arthur tries to find the Holy Grail, and he gets arrested.
Yeah. It was. Amy just said it was rated PG. I had no idea.
She's right, I think.
That's impressive. They do. Okay. Wow. What is? Oh, Jared, do you have any interview questions?
Sure. Hey, Catherine. What is one of your favorite childhood special places that you would go? Just gives you special warm fuzzy memories now.
Disney World.
Anything specific? There's some part of the experience.
The Jungle Cruise.
The Jungle Cruise.
Oh, I've never been on the Jungle Cruise, and I've never been to Disneyland or World. What could you explain a little bit about the Jungle Cruise?
You get in a boat and you ride around and look at plastic animals.
Oh, that's so cool.
And
what a special memory.
So, I think there's a gift shop in Barrington that was sort of like that, but I don't know. Maybe Warren, I don't remember. A lot of plastic animals or something. So, do you have a favorite? So, are you? I presume you're from Rhode Island, right?
No, I'm from Virginia.
Oh, okay. Do you have a favorite place in Virginia to go to?
Oh, I don't go a lot of places in Virginia.
Okay.
Does Washington D.C. count? Does Washington D.C. count?
That totally counts. I heard there's traffic there, but I heard that it's a great place to have traffic.
I'll say the American History Museum.
Oh, that's so cool. Do you have a favorite exhibit from there?
They have a gigantic statue of George Washington in a toga.
That's pretty cool. Okay, I need to go back to Washington D.C. at some point. You're making me all excited to do traveling at some point, but we'll figure that out.
All right.
I have one more question.
One more, go for it.
All right. If you were human, you love ice cream. What are your favorite things to put on top of your ice cream?
Oh man. Whipped cream.
Right.
Almonds.
Nice. Specific.
Probably M&Ms.
Right on. That is some interesting ice cream. I like it.
I think I'm going to order some food to be delivered.
Well, thank God. We're all nice and hungry right now, so I want to thank you very much, Catherine. We're going to play this first game that's all going to be inspired by you. So sit back, relax, and have some fun there. All right, so our first game we're playing this evening is called Last Line, First Line. We're going to have 3 teams of 2, and each one of the 3 teams of 2, and each one of these teams are going to be given some sort of suggestion that's going to get them going on their particular scene. So my teams are Tim and Amy, Brett and Candace, and Ian and Jared. So looking at what I have here, can Tim and Amy, you guys handle M&M chips, whatever M&M chips means for you? That's your suggestion. Brett and Candace, can you please handle rabbits being arrested? Because I know there's a rabbit in Monty Python and there's an arrest. So there we go. And for the last group there, Ian and Jared, can you guys give me a Greek-style jungle cruise, like an ancient Greek-style jungle cruise for the Toga Jungle Cruise? So just to recap, Tim and Amy, you have?
M&M
chips.
All right, cool. Brett and Candace, you have?
Rabbits
being arrested.
Okay, whatever it inspires. It doesn't mean you have to do it about rabbits being arrested, but whatever that inspires. And Ian and Jared, you guys have?
Ancient Greek jungle cruise.
All right, fantastic. Well, let's just start with the first group. Let's start with number 1. Wait, hold that. She is redhead number 1. Okay, yeah, we can go ahead. Start with number 1.
Roger, I got a great idea.
Oh, this is like your 3rd great idea of the day. I
know. I was too late with the pretzel stuffed M&Ms, but we're gonna stuff them with potato chips.
Potato chips.
Chips.
Oh, could we get the potato chips? Okay.
Barbecue flavored potato chips.
You know, I think we've got a thing here. I think we've really got a thing. This is the 3rd good thing today, and you're really just coming out with it. That's awesome. Go ahead.
No, really, I just think, you get that sweet, you get that savory. It'll be like, my last idea of the sham mediocre, didn't really take off, but
yeah,
I think this one's going to be a hit.
I think it's really good. My cousin likes to put potato chips in his salad as croutons. He doesn't put croutons in, so this is going to be great. I think now that we add it with ice cream, it's going to have crunch. It's going to have some zest. So, we'll have to get probably the ice cream from the freezer because the refrigerator is kind of melted.
Neat. Class. We're probably going to have to get the ice cream from the freezer because, otherwise it'll be really melted. So if we stole it from the shelf, it would be melted. And if we steal it from the freezer, it's perfect.
I
Perfect.
guess we could steal from the freezer, but the thing is, it's kind of like built with iron. You know what I mean, Hopper? You know what I mean?
I get that. I get it. But I don't understand how we can't just I don't know. Maybe if we distracted them enough, if we chewed some wires, then we could distract them enough so that they ran into the freezer, knocked it over, broke it open, ice cream ours.
Wow. All right. Well, honestly, for a second there, I thought you weren't interested in robbing ice cream, but it seems like you're totally into this now. Yeah. You are a genius, Hopper.
Yeah, I'm into difficult.
You are a genius.
Goofacles, please. I'm just a regular old Greek dude like you, who plucked a chicken and calls it a man.
You minories, it's absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you. Finally, somebody realizes that when I've got a featherless chicken here and calls it a guy, that it's brilliant. Goofacles, that's why I like you. That is why I like you.
But that is why I like you. You're so supportive of my ideas.
Oh my God, it tastes so good. Oh, But you can really taste the coarse sea salt.
I know.
I think I need a little bit of insulin, but this is okay.
Oh, no problem. My next idea was an insulin stuffed M&M.
Oh, don't get me started. Oh,
It self-corrects. It's great.
oh, okay.
Clap.
Well,
Yeah, it's great in here in this this side of prison. I'm glad you got out though. It's
Yeah.
great here though. It's awesome. I mean, I get food, I get a place to sleep.
That's really awesome. I'm glad to hear that, it's treating you well. I think you misunderstood my apathy earlier. That's just how I get away with stuff. If I act like I don't care, then they're going to be like, oh, you wanted this ice cream? And I'm going to be like, oh, I don't really care about the ice cream. And they're going to be like, we believe you.
They're going to be like, oh, you wanted this ice cream? And I don't even care. I just want to create the M&Ms and you can top them on whatever you want to top them on.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Like my cousin with the croutons. I think we should just throw the M&Ms on the salad. It tastes so much better.
Clap. It tastes so much better. Farfamides was just saying that once you make it human, then it has a soul, and that provides flavor.
It has soul and it provides flavor.
That's the thing. Like that recipe that you came up with, your 5th grade idea of the day. Wow! Like, what's next? M&M deodorant or something?
Melts in your armpit, not in your hands.
Absolutely.
And scene. All right, so we got to see those 3 separate scenes and how they all move from one to one. So let's move on to the next game, and this is where you guys get to start being able to volunteer. We're going to play a game called Say It Again. The way game Say It Again works is we're going to have 3 people performing, and while they're doing this scene at any particular time, I can yell out, say it again. Now, if I yell that out, whoever the last person who spoke now has to say something completely new that was different from what they just said. So if they were like, oh, can you make me a sandwich? And I say it again. They don't just say, can you not make me a sandwich? They might have to say, oh, look, a dinosaur, or I think my shoes are tied together. And whatever they land on is what they then have to keep in the scene and continue moving forward with that new line. So the first thing we ask, is there anyone out there that actually wants to play Say It Again? And so that which is the person that just keeps, gets to get a chance to keep playing along. Not seeing anybody right away, you'd volunteer by putting it in the chat, just so you know. While you're out there and we're picking one of us to play, can you guys please give me places that you hung out when you were younger? Or if you are younger and you're here, places that you hang out when you're going with your friends. So that's what we want to go ahead and put down there in that corner. So I got Jared and Tim playing, so I'll take Amy in there too. Jared, Tim, and Amy. You guys all set? Cool. And I'd like to see, oh, of course, nothing better than, I'd like to see these 3 discovering the mall, because I see Discovery Zone and I see mall. So you 3 are discovering the mall. Take it away.
Oh, wow. Look at all these stores. I've never seen so many places to get leather jackets.
Jebediah, I am so glad you let us take the pony to this wondrous place.
Well,
I didn't even know I had an Auntie Anne. And I definitely didn't know I was related to anybody who knew anything about pretzels.
That's the beauty about this place. They also have a pretzel store.
Say it again.
That's the wondrous nature about this place. They also have chocolate chip cookies for sale.
Say it again.
That's the amazing tendencies of this store-filled palace. You can go to the food lot.
Say it again without using a thesaurus.
That's the awesome thing. You can buy eating stuff there.
That is literally still using a thesaurus. Say it again.
Well, they have 3 bathrooms here, so we're all good. We don't have an issue.
Ow! Ow! I got brain freeze from this orange Julius thing. Ow!
Press thine tongue to the roof of thine mouth. It
When
shall
did you
appease.
become British? Old British all of a sudden.
It's our old family tradition when
Say it
we
again.
are. Well, the socks get too tight sometimes on your auntie, and she just all the blood goes to her head, and it's a new accent.
I just bought this new accent from Spencer Gifts. They have everything.
They even have T-shirts, and those are like cool art on the T-shirts. Like, look at that. That's cool.
Only the brazen would wear such a garment.
Say it again.
If you can read this, you're too close.
Say it again.
I don't understand what SpongeBob is.
That's actually one of the popular cartoons that the kids are watching these days.
Say it again.
It's a tool you use to clean your rubber.
Say it again.
It is, I think, something that you put on a T-shirt and it looks cool.
Say it again.
He lives in a pineapple under the sea. It doesn't make any sense to me.
And scene. Tim is being very literal tonight. Okay, so let's move on from there. Folks, we're going to move on to the next game of the night we're going to play. We're going to play a game called Party Quirks, because you know what? We're about to have a party, and Amy's hosting that party. The way Party Quirks works is that Amy is going to actually leave the Zoom meeting, and she's going to go into what we call the breakout room. And we're going to have 3 guests, Brett, Candace, and possibly one of you. And those people are going to be assigned different people, places, things. And it's Amy's job when she comes back to be able to guess who they are or what their issues are. So if one of them was like a dog, then, they'd have to act like a dog without giving it away right away. So that's kind of how Party Quirks works. So first things first, is there anyone who'd like to play Party Quirks and be one of the guests at this party? Just simply go ahead and write it down there in the chat, because my screen is reversed, so it goes on the other side. And I'll give that just a minute. And for the rest of you, I see Thayer Street written down. What are some things that you can get on Thayer Street? Write those in the chat. Who is the most impressive person you've ever met in a parking lot? Write that in the chat. And what was something that you got in trouble for in grade school? Put that down in the chat. All right. So, looking at some of these here. First, I don't see anybody volunteering this time through. That's okay. Sometimes that happens. Let's go with the next one in that order, which would be Ian. So Brett, Candace, and Ian are my 3 individuals. So I'm going to start picking here. Oh, yeah, I got to mess with Amy. Fun thing sometimes is messing with Amy. So first off, Amy is gone, right? Yeah, okay, she left. All right. Ian, could you please play Amy's dad? I don't think you've ever met Amy's dad.
I have not.
But you have to play Amy's dad. So that's going to be a fun one there. Sorry, I saw somebody met their dad in a parking lot. So that's fun. Candace, I see Angela Lansbury here. I'm not sure how familiar you are with her. So I'm going to...
Murder, She Wrote. Hello.
So that's what I actually want. I want that version of Angela Lansbury. What was that character's name? Do we remember?
I have no idea, but I love her. So
okay, so I'd like you to be an older female detective. That is your job.
I got this. Got it. In the bag.
And let's see here. So
Jessica Fletcher.
by one person, and I see lemonade. Brett, can you be lemonade?
Yeah, I'll be
Okay,
lemonade.
fantastic. You are going to be lemonade. So just to recap, our three guests to this party are Ian, you are.
Amy's dad.
Right. Candace, you are.
Angela Lansbury, but in Murder, She Wrote specifically.
Yeah, we don't want to see the teapot. The teapot character is not there.
No.
And Brett, you are.
Lemonade.
You are lemonade. Fantastic. All right. So Carrie's going to go get Amy from the room, and you folks are going to help us out. So if your cameras are on, this will be very helpful. What's going to happen is if Amy's getting close, you're going to give her thumbs up symbols, okay? And that's going to tell Amy, give her a clue. She's getting close, because if we don't, this is going to take forever. And if she gets it, you're going to go wild and clap. And then she'll know she got it and she can move on. So it's as simple as that. So we will switch this back here. And do we have Amy back yet? We're just waiting her to come out of that room for her party.
Hi. Yeah, no, I'm so sorry. No, I would have invited you, really. You're just not quirky enough. I'm so sorry. No, I gotta go. We'll talk later.
Hey,
Knock, knock.
hey, there's a party going on in your apartment, so I'm just gonna go back in my apartment. Just, keep it loud, because I like to be disturbed all night. Thank you.
I'll. Don't worry, we don't get too rambunctious.
Knock, knock.
Oh, come on in.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi. That's awfully familiar.
I'll just head to my favorite seat.
Knock, knock.
Yeah. Hi. Come on in.
Hi. Very interesting kitchen you have here. It looks oddly familiar.
There's a lot of familiarity going on tonight. But I had it redecorated, and actually, because I saw the post you made about this is what I want for a kitchen, so I made it look exactly like that.
Interesting. I'll have to write that in my note. Yes.
Your note. Oh my God. You're reviewing my party? Oh my
Knock,
goodness.
knock.
Hi, come on in.
Yeah, hey. Just got back from being sold on a stand, and now I'm here.
Wow. That's gotta be tough. I hope it was a good buyer. Were you?
It's all right. You got any ice?
I got plenty of ice. Let me
Oh, I'll get it for you.
Thank you, sir.
you do that. Just make yourself at home in my home.
Thank you. I appreciate this ice.
So would you say you are good friends with Reginald? Good friends?
Oh, Reggie, and I call him Reggie. We go way back, way back. Sometimes back over there.
Good friends.
But
Good friends. Do you have any, would you happen to have any tea or anything like that? I mean, I find it really, really, really helps put the puzzle pieces together,
Oh, I can get that for you.
okay. We've got bag tea. We've got loose leaf. We've even got the new strip teas. They're.
Hey, can you pass me that straw over there?
Oh, of course. Yeah. Here you.
Thank you. I'm just gonna.
Oh, that must have hurt.
I'm sorry. Has there been a murder in this room?
I killed last night, but I don't think that was. You're exaggerating. They're just resting quietly and pay no attention to the chopped outline on the floor.
I went into the fridge to get the cream for the tea, and it's looking a little thin in there. It's looking a little skimpy. You need a little help this month? You need a little extra something this month? Are you doing okay?
That's so nice of you to take care. But Mom, I can do this myself. I'm a big girl now. Dad, I can take care of it.
All right then.
But you're
all
very
right.
kind to offer. And next time, I'm not inviting any family members over.
Hey, Amy's dad, can you give me a spoon? I'm not very well mixed. I'd like to mix myself.
Sure.
Thank you.
Well, you're just a tall drink of water, aren't you?
Don't call me water. No, that makes me very sour. Even more sour than I already am.
Water makes you sour. Usually water stands on neutral ground. But
No, calling me water makes me more sour than I really am. I'm more than just water.
of course, you're a shameless little tart, aren't you? No,
What did you call me?
I'm
A tart?
I was trying to make lemonade out of lemons, but I guess not.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Now Miss Busybody over there.
I happen to take a little bit of offense. I am a very, 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 very astute and helpful person. I only come here because there was some suspicious activity. All I'm trying to do is help everyone here in this, lovely little town. And I like to solve some mysteries. It's fun times.
For someone who's taking a little offense, you're taking copious notes. And frankly, I just wanted the opportunity to use the word copious in a sentence because it's on my word of the day calendar. But
excellent word. I also enjoy that word. Yes.
Stop trying to make Fletcher happen.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, and I still haven't gotten my tea.
You can have me.
I think, honestly, what's happened here is that there has been a murder, and it has been conducted by someone in this room.
Should have known if I invited Jessica Fletcher, she'd be up in everyone's business.
Damn right. Darn right. 7 p.m.
Okay, get out of here now. I need to sleep.
All right, so we got them all, right? Lemons Out of Lemonade. We've got Angela Lansbury's character, and of course, Amy. We had to bring your dad to the party, because why not? Folks, if you guys are enjoying yourself this evening, that's fantastic. If you're able to donate, that is always awesome. Our shows are free, but if you're able to contribute somehow, we do have our Venmo page right there, our Venmo link, and our PayPal link. Feel free to make donations if you like, but for now, we're going to go way back in the past in a game we like to call Back in My Day. Back in My Day is going to work like this. We actually have a whole bunch of old people in our cast, and maybe some of you would like to pretend like you're old, because what old people say, back in my day, we didn't have this thing, we had that. And that's the way this game works. We're going to get a bunch of suggestions from you folks in the audience, and also over there on YouTube, you can pop those in there too. And then those are going to be used for people to set up back in my day jokes. Like, back in my day, we walked uphill both ways. So if you're interested in volunteering for that, go ahead and put yourself down in the chat. And we're going to grab a bunch of suggestions. So seeing some of the things that were up there before, can you guys give me whatever your favorite geekdom is? Something that you just are really, really fun, a fun time collecting, or have a lot of them around the house, or every time you see something, you need to buy it. Put those in there. Can we get different things that are only in Rhode Island or Providence? Different things are only in Rhode Island or Providence. Can I get celebrities that you miss from movies and TVs right now that you're like, I have not seen this celebrity in long enough time? And finally, the last place you left your house to go. All right. And so I will start grabbing these. So we've got all our guys. We have, I didn't see, oh, Corey wants to play. We want to unmute Corey. He can play there. All right. And let's see anybody else. I'm going to get this party started. Corey, you there?
Yep.
All right, cool. So remember, if you want to go ahead and play, you're going to hold up your hand and say me. Keep that hand up there until I call on you. So the first thing I say, you know what? Back in my day, we didn't have the beach.
Me.
Tim.
Back in my day, we didn't have the beach. We just had sand, and I didn't like it because it's coarse and it gets everywhere. Me.
Me.
Candace.
Back in my day, we didn't have the beach. We only had birch trees on our land here.
Me.
Me.
Corey.
Back in my day, we didn't have the beach because we all lived in the desert back then where there's no water.
Me.
Me.
Ian.
Back in my day, we didn't have the beach, and we were much less gullible.
Me.
Amy.
Back in my day, we didn't have the beach. We just expected it to be a shore bet.
Oh, back in my day, we didn't have standing because of the stand. Listen, that's as close as I can make that.
Hey,
Ian.
back in my day, we didn't have standing. We were a long way from evolving feet.
Me.
Amy.
Back in my day, we didn't have standing and everyone was named Eileen.
Me.
Corey.
Back in my day, we didn't have standing because we were chickens and our legs haven't even evolved yet.
Okay,
Me.
fair enough. Hold the hand up, Tim.
Back in my day, we didn't have standing. We had kneeling and we played hockey, and there was one guy named Cam Neely.
Me.
Amy.
Back in my day, we didn't have standing. We were all completely stumped.
Back in my day, we didn't have Monty Python.
Me.
Ian.
Back in my day, we didn't have Monty Python. Yes, you did. No, we didn't. Yes, we did. No, we didn't.
Me.
Amy.
Back in my day, we didn't have Monty Python. It was just idle gossip.
Me.
Tim.
Back in my day, we didn't have Monty Python. We had Peter Rattlesnake.
Me.
Me.
Jared.
Back in my day, we didn't have Monty Python. If you wanted to have a British person make you laugh, you had to get the king to tickle you.
Me.
Me.
Amy.
Back in my day, we didn't have Monty Python. We had Graham Teddies that paled in comparison.
Me.
Ian.
Back in my day, we didn't have Monty Python, but we still had silly walks because we hadn't evolved feet.
Me.
For God's sakes, Jared.
Back in my day, we didn't have Monty Python. All we had was Monty heavily poisonous snakes.
Me.
Me.
Tim.
Back in my day, we didn't have Monty Python, but we did have silly walks because no one did the standing.
Candace.
Me. Back in my day, we didn't have Monty Python, and all of our pets came fully functioning.
Me.
Amy.
Back in my day, we didn't have Monty Python. We had Monty Python.
Oh,
Me.
God.
Jared.
Back in my day, we didn't have Monty Python. If you wanted to learn about things like the Holy Grail, we read the Bible.
Me.
Okay, fair enough. I would get off this topic.
Oh.
Back in my day, we didn't have coffee milk.
Me.
Ian.
Back in my day, we didn't have coffee milk. We didn't feed the cows beans. We traded for them.
Me.
Me.
Corey.
Back in my day, we didn't have coffee milk because our milk was made out of rinds and we don't want to eat them because they're made out of crap. Oh,
Me.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Back in my day, we didn't have coffee milk, but better latte than never.
Oh. And scene. The pun queen takes it again.
Life is called for swearing.
All right. So moving on from that. Folks, I'm really going to need your help in the chat from this one because we're going to play a game called Lines from the Chat. Now, a little harder game, so if you don't want to volunteer, don't beat yourself up, but you're going to need to be putting in stuff into that chat fast and furious. And so we'll try to keep it from our guys doing it. We want to see those few of you guys out there. Drop those things in that chat. The game Lines from a Chat works like this. There's going to be a couple people in a scene, and as they're doing that scene, they're going to need something to say. And so they're just going to look down at the chat, and the first thing they can find in that chat is the thing that they're going to say. They're not going to try to, suss them out. They're just going to look over there. There's a thing, and they're going to say it. So if you don't keep popping in the lines, they won't have stuff to draw from. And then they have to write whatever you wrote in there that they say. They have to make that make sense in the scene. So you can say the craziest things you want, and they'll grab it and they'll do it. Usually want to keep them, relatively short, 3 to 5 words, but that is what we're doing. So first off, does anybody want to play? Not seeing anybody right away. So we're going to go up in there. It's Ian, Jared, and Tim. And for you three, I'd like to know more about Brett. Oh my God. Brett, what's on the board we haven't used yet?
We haven't used the gigantic statue of George Washington wearing a toga.
Absolutely, of course. So I'd like to see these three guys are actually carving and chiseling out this gigantic statue as we said. And you guys can start dropping lines in the chat right now as fast as we can, as furious as you can, and we'll get this scene started. So you three are clearly the people working on this statue.
Oh my God, Kitty! What are you doing with the hammer?
Well,
Sorry, I was working on the granite and it fell down.
you have to be more careful, Kitty.
Sorry,
Lin-Manuel, you need to pay attention to what you're doing over there.
Sorry, I'm distracted by Kitty. What can I say?
What happened to your kitty?
The duck turkey broke it. That's what I heard.
You people, we've got a big commission. We've got to get this statue done.
Scarf! That would keep his neck warm, right? George Washington likes scarves, right? Or scarves.
I mean, we could turn it into a toga. Turn the toga into a scarf. Well, is that person waving at us?
Well, it is a public statue, so we have to do it out here in the open.
You know what I really am afraid of coming over here?
Jaywalking?
Dragons!
Luckily, the statue is moving. We might be able to use this in defense of us. Let's just hammer out a quick board with a nail in it,
Well, keep his feet down. We've got to. The statue's supposed to be in this square. Hammer down the feet.
I hear in France they're making a Statue of Liberty, so you know what I'm thinking? Let's go to Paris!
Did you take your meds today?
I love myself,
take your
but I
meds?
was thinking we should probably share the rest of my lunch.
Well, I got a little tummy disorder. Is this gluten-free?
Yeah, I took the bread out. I had that for breakfast this morning, so the rest of it is gluten-free. Yeah.
Well, if you eat, I'm going to drink. I'm not going to miss my shot.
Oh, that's why we have the 3 o'clock bender.
It's so stressful working on a statue that tries to move while you carve it.
Well, we ate a lot of cheese this morning. That always happens.
The statue should be bendy. We should be bendy. We need to be bending for yoga.
Well, that's the 5 o'clock break. That the boss was telling me the yoga thing. You know, Myers-Briggs assessment is cool, but the boss told me we're probably going to do yoga after for 5 o'clock. My mom called.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she said that. Oh, popcorn. You know, popcorn. So I made some and I brought that as well. Why?
I'm so glad there was more to that story than just your mom called and said, ooh, popcorn, because I was really not on board with that as a story. But
well, you are the love
you
of my
are the
life.
love of my life.
Yeah,
Scene. All right. Fair enough. Thank you guys out there in the chat. That was great. All right. We're going to move on to the one of our last games. We got 2 more left. Move on to a game called Typewriter. Now, Typewriter works like this. Much like Angela Lansbury might have written out her, story after it happened, I'm going to be running a typewriter here, and I'm going to need one of you to help tell me the story with me. And as I type out the story, we're going to see scenes from that story act out in front of us. It's going to be an amazing time. So what I need is just someone who can be on with me, and when I need certain help to get through the story, I'm going to ask you simple questions, and you get to help me guide the story by answering those questions. So is there anyone who wants to jump on who hasn't gotten a chance to play? This is one of the easiest ones to do, because then you just help me when I need you. So going once, going twice, not seeing anyone. I'm going to go ahead and jump on this. So I've got my oh, Maureen. Oh, yes. Maureen, can we unmute her? So while she's doing that, I saw some cool stuff up there, and what did not get used? You know what? We need to tell a great story about a dog who wants some water. Absolutely. But you know what? This dog's going to have something cool about it. So while we're getting there, I'm going to take a lot of things there. You know what? This dog's name is Doritos. That's just the way it is. Maureen, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me, hon?
Yes, I can. Okay. Fantastic. All right. So even though I have a computer, I'm going to stick a typewriter in front of it, and we're going to tell this story. Now, when I say the word Doritos and dogs wanting water, what is the first word you think of, Maureen?
Orange.
Orange. You're right. And orange, we're glad we're going to start this story right now, because that dog, that Dorito, and that story is all very orange in nature. So let's start out. It was a bright, sunny day out on the beach. And as the sun came down, both of our friends, our heroes, the cat and the dog were there. And they were played by Brett and Candace. And they sat out in the sun. And it's then that they discovered their true mission in life.
I don't even feel like chasing you anymore, but
it's the sun, man. It does this every time. Anytime we find a sunspot on the carpet, works.
I think we need to spread this kind of vibe and idea to every dog and cat on this planet.
That sounds way better than pushing things off of things. That actually sounds like it might help society. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, this is great. I mean, I never had a friend before.
Okay, so Maureen, this story's going well, but I feel like it's lacking action. It's lacking excitement. So they weren't on the beach. They were performing a physical activity. What was that activity again?
Somersaults.
You're right. The dog and cat were doing somersaults. They were actually in a gymnastics course while having this conversation about enjoying the sun. Let's continue to see this.
Do you know where they don't make you get it's so much easier for me.
Yeah,
I always land on my feet.
You always land on your feet. I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Don't rub it in.
I'm gonna rub that in. I'm gonna rub that in every time.
Maureen, I just want to note that when I was typing this, I didn't realize that it'd be a potential that my actor was wearing headphones with a cord while they were trying to do somersaults. That always makes things more interesting. Let me continue. You know what? Somersault seems extreme for people on chords. What's another activity at the gym that they can do there? that is
Okay.
active? Like
Using their arms to do YMCA.
Okay, fair enough. They were doing very physical arm activities. And let's continue. Oh, but an animal came over. What kind of animal?
A porcupine.
Clearly, a porcupine came over, played by Jared, and he really wanted to get in on some of this action.
Yo, guys, wow, look like you're having a fun time.
Come join us.
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
you get right to the point.
Oh, you guys have way too much energy for me right now. Can someone give me a coffee? I need to get caffeinated.
We can use one of your spines to stir the coffee. They're called spines, right? I'm not being insensitive to porcupines, am I? They're called spines, right?
All vertebrates have spines. I also have quills.
Quills. Quills.
I'd appreciate it. I would appreciate it if you would use the proper term for these pointy things on my back. Quills.
I'm sorry. Just don't report me to HR.
You know what a quill is, right? Q-U-I-L-L.
Now, it was at this time, Maureen, that little did they know that their three nemesis were there. And what kind of animal was out to get these three animals?
A lion.
Right. There were actually three lions, and they were upstairs overlooking the gymnasium area where these three were having their conversation about how to do these exercises. And let me tell you, the plot that they set out to ruin their exercise routine and their time lying in the sun, oh, that was crazy when Tim, Amy, and Ian came in as those lions.
Yo, look at him stretching.
You know, I'm getting kind of tired of just sitting here trying to make the gymnasium look like a library.
Yeah, you're always a very truthful person. So I appreciate that quality about you. But we got to focus on figuring out how can we disrupt their activities. I'm not liking them right now.
How dare you call me truthful? I'm lying.
You guys can disrupt, and I'll just wait here and supervise and oversee. And when you've disrupted, then you can bring it all back to me.
Hey, you three, we could totally hear you. Don't do anything.
That might be our main thing,
No.
you know?
Oh, look, the
You know-
prey is talking. Roar.
Hey, I'm one of the most deadliest predators ever, okay? It is not my fault people called me Muffin, all right? It is not my fault. I didn't call myself Muffin.
Now, Maureen, there was a plot twist, though. Did you realize this? That actually, Ian the lion and Candace the cat had a secret relationship going on. They went for a date the day before this whole thing went down. Where did they go on a date to?
Linwood's Pizza.
Linwood's Pizza, very specific. Clearly the best crust in all of that street on Linwood. Cool. Let's see them at the date the night before.
Hi.
Hello. I know I'm probably bigger than most of the guys that you meet, but hey, I could just sense we had something in common from the moment I saw you take that mouse down.
Oh, thanks. I just thought, every once in a while I like sneak out, my human doesn't even know, and I just like totally sneak out, and I most of the time I really like to get birds, but it was sadly a mouse that time. I can jump really, really high.
Very impressive, very impressive. And I really like a woman who's industrious and works hard.
Oh, thanks. I really like a guy who has a lot of pride.
And scene. We got to end everything on a pun this week, right? Tonight is
Very
the
funny
night of the puns. All right, guys, we're going to play our last game of the night. Well, not our last game of the full night, because if you go to the 9, then you can see the less family-friendly version, which is tonight. But so let's go to our last game of the night, which is a game called Busta Rap. We're going to see here who has the ability to rap, because when looking at this lineup of cast, the first thing you think of is rapping. So we're going to be doing a rap in an AA rhyme scheme. It's pretty much as this. If somebody gets the rhyme of cat, they're like, yo, I've got a friend and it is a cat. Boom, 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 boom. Then you know it's going on to a bat. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my God, what do you think about that? And so they'll go through that rhyme scheme. Now, as soon as someone doesn't know what to say, or they make a mistake, and you know there are a number of reasons, I just decide I've had enough of their puns tonight, then I'm going to kick them out, and we're going to keep going down until we figure out who is the master rapper of this entire group, who has those skills. So first off, is there anybody out there that's like, you know what, I rap better than anybody else. I can take out this whole cast. Go ahead and volunteer. And if not, then we'll get started. So my order is going to go Tim, Amy, Brett, Candace, Ryan, and Jared for this. Oh, and Corey. Somebody unmute Corey.
Audrey may not be here, but guess what? I can still win no matter what.
All right. Corey is a diehard regular, and he wants to beat without Audrey. He's going to try to beat. So, Corey, I'm going to put you right after Brett. All right. So I'll let you know too, but it's Tim, Amy, Brett, Corey, Candace, I, and Jared. All righty then. So to get this thing started, guys, in the chat, please give me a bunch of one-syllable words. One-syllable words, and we'll grab some of those for our suggestion. Oh, I've not heard that one in a while, so we're going to try that one. Tim, can you start this off with the word kid?
When I was young, I was a kid. Boom, boom, a boom, boom, boom.
I was bought in an auction bid. Boom, 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 boom.
Under the couch is where I hid. Boom, boom, da boom, da boom.
You can put some of these fruit foods and cover it with a lid. Boom, 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 boom.
And no, already
Candace,
already. I was gonna say lid. Corey stole it.
Oh, when does that ever happen?
Sorry, Candace.
All right, not bad. So I'm seeing here the word glow. So Ian, start us off with glow.
Yo, when I'm rapping, I kind of glow. Boom, 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 boom.
Dress up nice and wear a nice bow. Boom, 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 boom.
And I really like to wear that, boom, boom, a boom, boom, boom.
And I love to put on a show. Boom, 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 boom.
When I get older, I hope I grow. Boom, boom, da boom, da boom.
Like the water, the way it will flow. Boom, 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 boom.
Like it flowing fast, not flowing too slow. Boom, 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 boom.
You see that black bird? That's a crow. Boom, 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 boom.
That's not something you want to add in your pizza dough. Boom, boom, a boom, boom, boom.
I thought I'd be taller, but no. Boom, 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 boom.
I don't rap fast, I rap really slow. Boom, boom.
Oh no!
Did someone already say slow?
Yes, I already said slow.
All right.
All right. I have not seen the word eat. Corey, begin with eat.
This really nice food that I really want to eat. Boom, 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 boom.
Hitting it all down is a pretty special feat. Boom, 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 boom.
And it goes down easier if it's really sweet. Boom, 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 boom.
If you have an allergy, it might turn out to be sleet. Boom, boom, a boom, boom, boom.
And sometimes you're just 3 wins to a sheet. Boom, 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 boom.
I like to wear with my shoes, which is called a cleat. Boom, 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 boom.
Having it that way is really a treat. Boom, 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 boom.
My favorite kind of moss has got to be peat. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, no, just random proper nouns.
Peat moss.
But you didn't say Pete Moss. You said Pete.
It's a Chrissy thing.
He named the moss. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm done. Jared, you're done. You know what? Let's make things a little bit harder because this is a rather strong group here. So Tim, I'm actually going to throw a curveball at you. I'm going to give you the name Corey. and you're gonna have to rhyme with the name Corey, Tim.
So I got to start with.
You start with Corey. Everybody else is gonna have to rhyme with Corey. All right, because he desperately wants to try to win.
Well, one of our fans' names is Corey. Boom, 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 boom.
He thinks housework is way too chory. Boom, 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 boom.
When it comes to me, I like the morning glory. Boom, 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 boom.
It makes for a very appealing story. Boom, 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 boom.
But not when you're traveling together on a lorry. Boom, 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 boom.
And when he goes to Britain, he votes like a Tory. Boom, 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 boom.
When it comes to you, I don't really have to worry. Boom, 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 boom.
Because I'll take you out, and it could be pretty gory. Boom, 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 boom.
It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be like slurry. Boom, 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 boom.
Wait, slurry?
Slurry.
Yeah, no, that's not Corey. Slurry to you. Sorry. All right, Tim, you're out of there. We got to start a challenge, guys. Put on things that you would put on a pizza, and I would actually like to throw them and just, in honor of Jared, while people are putting stuff on there. Can I have Amy, Corey, and Ian do moss?
Sorry.
Well, am I starting?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Well, I watched a show featuring Elizabeth Moss. Boom, 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 boom.
When it comes to me, my teeth, I like to floss. Boom, 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 boom.
Done with it, then I give it a toss. Boom, 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 boom.
You know, my pasta isn't the only thing on the sauce. Boom, 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 boom.
I cannot take anybody's loss. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, people I don't like to cross. Boom, 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 boom.
You know, I really look at Bob Ross. Boom, 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 boom.
Well, I really want to meet Santa Claus. Boom, 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 boom.
Because if I did, he'd really be the boss. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm out.
Oh, no. All right. Ian versus Corey. This is interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm looking probably one of the hardest words here. You know what? I'm having trouble coming up with one. So on this, so Corey, I'm going to start you off with peppers because I'm having trouble thinking of a few rhymes for peppers. So you get to start with the word peppers, and Ian will throw back to you, and you go back and forth. We'll find out tonight who truly is the master rapper. Ian, Corey, when you're ready, go ahead.
What I like to put on cheese on pizza is called peppers. Boom, 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 boom.
Not the sort of thing that you'd serve to lepers. Boom, 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 boom.
Well, it comes to me, I can't think of anything else rhymes with that. I'm sorry.
Oh, no! Once again, Ian reigns supreme. Oh, goodness, folks. All right. So we had some fun tonight. We hope you did too. I've learned what hot, humid temperatures do to my brain. I'm not sure what it does to you. We're going to be here every Friday night. We hope you guys can join us here. If you enjoyed this evening's performance and you'd like to help support the arts, we always appreciate donations. They do help us and support the artists here performing. Once again, if you want to Venmo us, you can do it here or PayPal us. It's a simple pay what you can evening. And if you can't, please don't worry because we want everybody to have a chance to laugh. You do not need to donate. It's just if you're able to. Everybody wants to laugh together to the end, and we will. And every one of our shows is different. You never know what's going to happen. So keep coming back week after week. If you're okay with a PG-13 plus show, come back for the 9. It'll be a good time. So let me get this thing started with telling you these fantastic people this evening. We obviously on cast, we had Tim.
Hey guys, hope you had a great time tonight.
We had Amy.
Melts in your armpit, not in your hands.
We had Brett.
I didn't know. Someone said slow. I didn't hear it.
Candace. Is she muted?
Hi. Technology is awesome.
We had Ian.
Amy, stop bringing home those useless boys.
And we had Jared.
I put a handy link in the chat if you'd like to learn about peat moss. Let's say if you don't know what peat moss is, if you've never heard about it, there's a link right there for you.
Thanks so much, guys.
And
And scene. Goodbye. Goodbye.